The fox girl whispered, "Don't die for me." But I refused to let go. The rain had begun as a soft drizzle, almost gentle enough to ignore, but by the time I reached the ruins of the old observatory, it had become a torrential downpour. Lightning split the sky overhead, illuminating the jagged rocks and shattered glass that littered the ground. I shouldn't have been here. No one should have. But she was here. Her ears twitched at the sound of my approach, and the faint glow of her golden eyes pierced the gloom. Even drenched, her fiery red tail was unmistakable, flicking nervously behind her as she crouched behind a broken column. I hadn't seen her for 3 days. 3 agonizing days since the city had been overrun by the automated patrols. Every message I'd sent had gone unanswered, every plan to reach her thwarted by the chaos. "I told you not to follow me," she said, her voice trembling, not with fear, but with that strange, stubborn defiance that had first drawn me to her. Her fur bristled slightly in the wet wind. "And I told you I'd never let you face this alone," I replied, moving closer, ignoring the mud that sucked at my boots. "You're not doing this by yourself. Not now. Not ever." She flinched, a small sound escaping her lips, half frustrated, half worried. "I can't let you. You can't let me die." "I know," I said, shaking my head. "But I won't leave you. You know I won't." Her eyes shimmered in the rain, wet like liquid amber, and she looked down at the broken stones beneath her. "You don't understand. If you stay here, if you keep helping me, you'll get killed." I stepped closer, ignoring the sting of cold rain on my face. "And if I don't, you might. Do you really think I'd survive knowing I could have saved you but didn't?" She shook her head, her ears folding back, the first crack in her usual composure. "It's dangerous. Can handle myself. But you—" "I don't care," I said firmly. I refused to let go. For a long moment she said nothing. Then, softer, almost a whisper, "Don't die for me." Her words hit me harder than any blow could. I had heard them before, in countless moments when she had tried to shoulder the burden of the world alone. I had seen that pride, that stubborn streak, push her into impossible situations. And I hated it. "Fox girl," I said, kneeling down so our eyes were level, "I'm not dying for you. I'm living with you. That's the difference." Her tail twitched slowly, uncertainly, as if she wanted to believe me but feared the consequences. The rain fell harder, slapping against her fur, making her seem smaller, more fragile than she had ever appeared. I reached out, gently brushing a wet strand of hair from her face. "You're not alone," I whispered, the words barely audible over the storm. "Not ever again. You don't have to carry this by yourself." Her eyes filled with tears, tiny droplets glimmering against the golden glow of her irises. I can't let you risk yourself. I can't. You already risk everything for me," I said, voice trembling despite my resolve. "Every time we run, every time we hide. See it. But I won't let that stop me. I won't." She shivered, and I realized it wasn't just from the cold. She wanted to resist, to push me away for my own safety, but every instinct in her fox-like body betrayed her. Her tail wrapped tentatively around my leg, a silent plea, a tether that kept us both grounded in this storm of chaos. Then came the sound of metal scraping against debris. A warning. Automated patrols. We had little time. "They're close," I muttered, helping her to her feet. Her hand found mine instinctively, and I felt the warmth of her grip, grounding me even in the pouring rain. "We'll get through this," I said, more to myself than her, as we darted toward the broken stairwell leading to the lower tunnels. She followed, cautious, yet unwilling to let go of my hand. We moved in silence, the storm echoing above, hearts pounding in unison. Every shadow seemed alive, every metallic screech a threat. But somehow, the bond between us made the darkness bearable. I could feel her fear, her determination, her trust, all mingling in that fragile, fleeting moment. Finally, we reached the tunnel's entrance. She turned to face me, her ears low, and for a fleeting moment, I thought she would push me away, tell me to run. Instead, she whispered again, almost breaking, promise me you'll stay safe." I smiled through the exhaustion and the mud and the cold. "I promise. But not without you." Her golden eyes searched mine, and slowly, reluctantly, she nodded. Together, we descended into the darkened tunnels, the storm above us fading into the distance. The danger wasn't gone, not by a long shot. But for the first time in days I felt hope, not the naive hope of escape, but the fierce, unbreakable hope of someone refusing to let go. And as she leaned against me, tail brushing my leg, I knew that no matter how many storms we faced, no matter how many battles or losses awaited, we would survive them together. Because some bonds, human and fox alike, were stronger than fear, stronger than death, stronger than anything the world could throw at us. She whispered one last thing as we disappeared into the darkness. "Don't die for me." And I replied, smiling against the rain-soaked night, "I don't have to. I'll live for us." The tunnels swallowed us, the storm behind us, and in the echo of our footsteps, a new beginning was quietly, defiantly born.